Hello. I'm doing this a little bit differently this time. I needed to get back to doing some regular readings. So I'm going to do readings in order, your standard order for the 12 signs. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and so on. And I'll do those in that order. And those will be relationship readings. But I'll field questions for people that want to throw in a super chat. So I put it in the description below. Simple question will be $2. If you want a quick mini read, 3-card mini read would be $5. And for $10, I'll do a 5-card reading that's a little more in depth with clarifiers. So that's how we're going to do it this time. And Ash is already asking a question. What?
So like all 12, what are they? Signs are 2 hours?
Well, if we keep these to about 10 minutes per. Hello? Hi, Ash. I see Keisha and I see Ashley. Boy, this looks like romper room all of a sudden.
Yeah, there's no.
So I'll repeat my description because Ash was talking through part of it, and nobody was really on when I started.
For card sale.
Yes.
I'm gonna shuffle mine how I like it.
Ash has got a deck also, and so he I might ask him to pull cards on occasion because this is going to be a pretty in-depth reading for all signs. But what I'm doing is I'm keeping a list here of anybody that wants to kick in a super chat. It's $2 for a simple question, a mini read, 3-card mini read for $5. That'll be a little bit more in depth. And for $10, I'll do a 5-card read with clarifiers. So that's how we're going to do that tonight. And so I'm just going to start. I'm going in order from Aries through to Pisces. And these are going to be fairly in-depth. Hello, Thomas Laurie. You're a changed man. Okay, so starting with Aries.
Not even supposed to be in the video face, but I just
got in it. You always manage to get in it, don't you?
No, I don't know how.
You can mix those up any way you like, okay?
Ooh, even this way?
Any way that you like. Yes.
Woo, woo, and then put it together. So
yeah, so what I've done is I've told him there's some spots where I might want to pull 3 cards, and I'll ask him to do that at that time. So we've got 2 different decks.
This is a more better way to shuffle.
Okay, now this is for Aries. So what you've got in common with the person that's in your life right now is teamwork. You're working together with someone. It's pretty harmonious that way. So that is it's like an atmosphere of cooperation. And who you're dealing with right now is coming across as the Empress. So you're dealing with someone that's very, has like a fertile imagination, if nothing else, but is very creative, I would say. And that's what you're dealing with right now. So you've got a situation where you're working together with someone, 3 of Pentacles, and they are very creative. So this is actually looks like a fairly good pairing. And your role in this is the Magician. So, wow, they're being creative and you're manifesting. So that sounds pretty powerful to me. This grouping of cards is of people that are getting things done, manifesting what they want in their lives. It sounds really pretty wonderful. So the way that this all affects how your life is and how your relationship with them is, I've got the Fool here, which is infinite possibilities. This could go in any direction. This could be, this could go anywhere. And anything is possible with this card as your atmosphere. Now, would you pull me 3 cards, please?
And first I need to tell them something. I'll be in a little bit.
Okay, he wants everyone to know that he will be here sometimes, but not all the time. He doesn't think he can handle being here for 2 hours, which is what this is looking like it's going to be, especially if I'm fielding questions for my grandson.
Da, 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 da.
3 cards. Okay. So these 3 cards is an indicator of what's coming your way moving forward with this relationship, which looks really very productive, creative, and like it has infinite possibilities. I've got here the star, death, and the moon. So what we've got is a situation where healing has taken place or is going to be taking place. This is very shortly. This is for the near future, and a wish coming true. So this manifesting from the magician is continuing to go forward. But there's a change that's going to be occurring. This is the death card. So this is a major transformation happening. Now, this could be within yourself, within your relationship, or perhaps within your partner. But whatever it is, you've got the moon here. So things are not exactly what you think they are right now going forward. And my partner's already deserted me.
What?
So the effect that all this stuff is having on you is there's a little bit of uneasiness. I've got here the star in reverse. So there's like a little bit of a lack of confidence because you seem to be latching onto that one thing, that the moon, which is, a little bit of uncertainty, not exactly knowing what's going on. And now I need 3 cards from this little guy who disappeared.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, pull me 3 cards really fast. They give you right off the top because you already mixed them up.
Yeah, I mixed them up like crazy.
Yes, very
dun,
good.
Dun, dun, dun. So they're very mixed. I don't even know what's in there.
Okay, so that's the effect that all these things that you're dealing with have had, is the star in reverse. A little bit of lack of self-confidence and not being really sure of things. And okay, so how you're dealing with things moving forward, I have the Tower here, which tells me that whatever you have felt uneasy about needed to come to an end. Give me those scissors right now.
Okay.
I
need to go poopy.
Oh. Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go. The Tower card. So major upheaval heading your way, but this seems to be the way that you're dealing with it. So whatever is heading, whatever you're going through, you're putting the brakes on. You're saying, no, this is not happening the way that I want it to happen. You've got the 4 of Wands in reverse. It's such a reflection on that. You can't really see it. Which tells me that there's the foundation doesn't feel solid to you. It doesn't feel like your feet are on solid ground. And the King of Swords in reverse. So you're disassociating yourself a little bit. You're not really allowing yourself to feel what's really going on. The King of Swords is someone who cuts out the bull, yes, but in reverse, this is kind of cold and really disassociating. And some people are really good at that. They just sort of remove themselves from their emotions. And let's see, where do we go from here? Okay.
Wait.
Okay, I need 3 more cards.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. So what your focus is as you're moving forward. Wow, this looks pretty good. You've got the Strength card. So your focus is on being strong. And it appears to be of no effort to you whatsoever. You are strong. You're not having a hard time with it. You also have the Prince of Wands. So you've got a passionate message coming in. This is, once again, creative energy. It's almost like going back to the beginning, where you've got fertile ideas headed your way. And the Seven of Wands in reverse. So this card tells me that you're kind of looking towards the future and new ideas. You kind of felt like this stuff in the past was stagnant. So looking forward with the Seven of Wands, you're open to new things. And I need two more. Since my little guy is not here, I'm pulling them myself.
Yes, I am.
Oh. Wow. Your focus right now. The Ace of Cups, new beginning in love. And the Nine of Cups, which if that doesn't look like love, I don't know what does. A wish fulfilled. So two excellent cards to have. So now this is what your focus is. You're focused on love. You're focused on that wish coming true. Maybe you're manifesting this into your life right now. But now, yes, I do see the Knight of Wands coming in with passion. The King of Cups coming in with a mature love. This is the maturest of energies. I do see somebody's kind of keeping an eye on you on social media. So maybe they're just obsessed with everything that you're doing. So, but you've got the Six of Cups here. So this tells me that this whole situation from the past, you're reminiscing about it, and you may even be returning to it. So, okay, that's your relationship read, Aries.
Okay.
Okay, so you need to take your cards back.
And also, next video, there will be music. On my
From the Mouth of Babes.
IP.
Okay, you mixed up your cards again.
Okay.
Okay, we're moving on to Taurus. Now I can see whenever a super chat pops up, and I'm going to make note of it, and I'll answer questions between readings. So hopefully we won't go too much longer. Oh, I've already gone 13. That's okay.
Grandma.
Yes.
Will you do like 2 signs and then move on to the next video? Is that what it is?
No, I'm going to do all 12 signs.
In one video?
Yeah. That's why I told you
That's
it would be.
going to take forever.
No, it's going to be 2 hours. It doesn't have to upload. It's live. Okay. Okay, so for Taurus now. Okay, your cards mixed up? Did you mix them up?
Well, you mixed them up. Well, I'll mix them up.
Okay.
Woo!
Okay, so Taurus, what you and another person have in common right now are the Five of Cups. So you're both sort of thinking about what you've lost rather than focusing on what you still have. There's also a little bit of a burden that you feel and that's between you and this other person. This is what's going on between the two of you. You feel burdened by it. So it's sort of like neither one of you is really taking responsibility at this point. Hello, Piggy. I'm really not reading that much because I'm just doing regular readings, and I'll take questions, for super chats. So that's in the description box. So your role and how you're being perceived is the Six of Wands. So you look like a winner, and it's conspicuous victory. You're being lauded as that person that won, that person riding on a horse down the middle of town.
Well, that's funny.
Yes.
Well,
But I also have the Moon in reverse here. So to me, this is how all of these different things are affecting your situation and you in particular right now. There doesn't seem to be any question in your mind or anybody else's mind what's going on here. It seems very clear to you, and you, let's see, focused on loss rather than what you have. But this burden, this 10 of Wands in reverse, this burden, luckily, at a 10 is at its end. And you have come out the victor. And it's clear to everyone. Everyone sees it. Everyone recognizes it. And I guess I'll just take my cards when I need them.
No.
Okay.
1, 2, 3 cards.
3 cards.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ooh. Okay. Okay, so these 3 cards are what's coming towards you shortly. The Tower. So this is something crumbling. Something is falling apart because it didn't have a good foundation to start with. And the Magician. So someone has the ability in this relationship between the two of you to make something happen, to manifest something into your life. And again, we've got the 9 of Cups in the upright. So this is a dream come true. And in this particular deck, I think the 9 of Cups always looks like it's a love dream. So now it's for me to get ready to pull 3 more.
You.
Okay. So the effect that all this is having on you for some reason is you feel kind of weak. The Strength card in reverse. Somehow, for some reason, you don't feel like that victor. You don't feel. Perhaps it's the Tower, the thing that's crumbling, and you can't figure out why. It makes you kind of doubt and not really know what's going on.
Oh, I'll do the next joke.
Okay, I'm going to start pulling my own cards because you're taking too long. Okay, so how you're dealing with things going forward is 6 of Pentacles. You're being very fair, equal give and take. The Princess of Swords. So there again, in reverse, emotionally, you're being very logical, a little bit on the cold side, though. And the 7 of Cups. You're being a little bit unrealistic about what your options are. Sure, you've got options, but you have to be a little more careful about what direction you're going to go moving forward. Okay, now I want 2 cards.
Go. 2?
2. Okay. Okay. So your focus right now is, oh, actually, yeah, that's correct. No, give me that other one. Don't play with them with your stick bots, please. Okay. Okay. So moving forward, we've seen how you're dealing with things. You're sort of turning the emotion off, turning the logic on, turning the warmth down and the chill up. And you, going forward, the best course for you would be to take a little bit of a time out. This is the 4 of Swords. So self-imposed rest, a little bit of introspection. You know, you got to take care of business from the inside. And 3 of Pentacles in this deck. There again. It's a good idea to work with somebody, be, you know, make something a cooperative effort. And the Queen of Pentacles. So this is someone who's very self-sufficient, focused and logical about money. And that's always a good idea. Okay. And so your focus right now currently is the 3 of Swords in reverse. So hard times and heartache and pain from the past, it's time to let go of that. and the Nine of Pentacles. It looks like perhaps you have to focus on being self-sufficient. Now, a lot of readers will tell you this card means single. It just means self-sufficient, and you can be in a relationship and still be self-sufficient. But that's your choice. That's the beauty of the Nine of Pentacles. It doesn't mean specifically you are single. Now for clarity, I've got the Nine of Swords in reverse. So you're letting go of painful thoughts, sleepless nights, you're having fun. Three of Cups, celebrating out with friends, having a good time. And, the Hierophant. So perhaps you're looking forward to a commitment with someone. And the Ace of Swords. So there again, victory. You've got victory two different ways in this deck. So yeah, looks good. So okay, that's for Taurus, and we'll be moving on to Gemini next.
Are you still focused? I already got FO.
It's FOCUS. I really don't want your game music on.
It's very low.
No.
It's for the reading.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, for Gemini. It is still a little warm here. I'm going to turn my fan back on.
Yeah. And I'll turn on the air conditioner.
No, that doesn't need to be on.
The fan's not even
Okay,
at me.
never mind.
It can't even blow on me.
Well, come over here.
I'm turning on the air conditioning. It makes it more colder.
No air conditioning, please. Just the fan. Get a chair. Come over here and sit right by the fan.
I'm just gonna sit.
Okay, Gemini. That is so strange. That doesn't make any sense at all. I just shuffled this deck and shuffled this deck, and I came up with 6 cards that were identical to ones in the last reading. That always makes me wonder when that happens. How's it possible? Sometimes I cut the deck and I come up with the same card over and over again. It's weird. Okay, let's try this again. Gemini. Okay, so Gemini, first off, you've got the Seven of Cups in reverse. So you and another person have in common a real unrealistic view of things. You're really not, you're not seeing what your options are clearly or realistically. You also have the Four of Cups in reverse. So you're not really paying attention to what's being offered to you. So you're missing an opportunity. And that's kind of what's happening between the two of you. Your role in this is the Hermit in reverse. So you have sort of separated yourself, and to such a degree that you really are being looked at as a hermit right now. And you have the Seven of Swords in reverse, or excuse me, the Six of Swords in reverse. So this tells me that you're sort of returning to something that was, and probably wasn't very easy. Maybe you're looking for closure, or you're looking to make it right this time. I have to pull my own extra cards this time. No, Ash, I don't have time for goofing around. Okay. Okay, how we are dealing. This is what's coming forward for you in the near future. I've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. So this is actually a victory in the upright. So this is not so much victory in the reverse. I'm not going to say it's a defeat because this is how you're dealing with things. You're being very low-key right now. You are being very logical, and you're being also very patient. Temperance in the upright. And you're really putting some thought into something. This is the Lover's card. So this is a card of choice. You feel like you have a choice that you have to make, and that's what's affecting you right now. That's what your focus is right now, or going forward in the near future. Okay. And how it's affecting how you feel is justice. So you kind of feel like this is sort of a karmic situation. Justice is either fairness, and I don't really get that this has anything to do with a legal situation, but I think it has to do with karma. So that revisiting something to see if you can make it right this time, I think that's what your focus is, and that's why you're considering this choice. You're taking it slow. You're being very patient because you feel like there's something you have to take care of karmically. Okay. How you're dealing with things is, once again, you do have the Eight of Wands in the upright. So this is really a fast movement. This is much communication, which is good. I mean, if you're going to be able to make some kind of choice, this is what you have to do. But you also have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So this is, you're really looking at this very analytically. You're not looking at this with your heart. And realistically, you have to look at it with your heart in order to make a proper decision. You've got soul searching here, again with the Hermit, but this is in the upright. So this is, you've got, you're separating yourself out to search your soul for an answer. And let me tell you, don't look to your head, look to your heart. Okay. Okay, so moving forward from there. Okay. You have got Chariot. So we're talking forward movement here. The Tower in reverse, so there's a little bit of resistance to change. Polar opposite. Moving forward, not wanting to move forward. So, and then you've got the Magician in reverse. And this speaks to a little bit of manipulation. So perhaps this is why you've decided you don't want to move forward. Maybe you feel manipulated, or maybe you feel like you're manipulating the situation. Okay. And your current focus. Four of Swords, Nine of Cups. Self-imposed rest, which is, there again, this is like the Hermit card. And the Nine of Cups. And that looks like, to me, like a wish fulfilled, a wish of love. Boy, sure getting that a lot. And, you know, we're both shuffling, so that is your focus. You're focused on love, but you're taking time out before you leap. So this is what you're hoping for, a new beginning in love. This what probably has to happen before that happens. The Tower card, you have to raise that tower to the ground in order to start fresh with a new foundation, because what you've got, your foundation right now is not stable. So yeah, somebody is walking away from something. The Eight of Cups in reverse is depression, and in reverse it's walking away, not in the upright. And the World. So what you've got here is completion. This whole reading is taking you to a place where you figure it all out. You've completed your karmic contract. and you get closure, or you complete a cycle. Okay, so that is Gemini. And this, by the way, I don't think I mentioned it before. This is for September. Okay. I'm dealing with two different decks here. That's why we're... maybe I should just do the one deck since Ash has bailed on me after two signs. So.
Well, you told me never mind.
Yes. Well, it's because you're goofing around and taking too long. This will take 2 hours if we don't goof around. This is his last week of vacation before he goes back to school. So now we're, this will be for Cancer for September, your relationship. Okay. Ooh. Okay. What you have in common between the two of you is closure or wholeness, a complete circle, something that nothing is left undone. You also have healing, and this is who you're dealing with and what's kind of happening with them. You have someone that's wishing on a star, somebody that's healing. Perhaps they've been hurt in the past. And your role right now is the Three of Wands. So you actually have gone quite a distance in making things happen, to building a life. You've got 3 out of the 4 wands required for a stable base. So, you know, you're looking for that someone maybe that could complete that picture for you. And maybe that's who this person is. They're going to complete the picture for you. The circle will be unbroken. Okay, and the way that all this stuff is affecting you right now, though, is you're just worrying. You're worrying a lot, and frankly, unnecessarily. You really don't need to worry. All this stuff that you're worrying about is just stuff that you're creating in your own head. Okay. Okay, what's coming shortly is Ace of Cups in the upright. So new beginning in love. So this this person that you kind of feel like there's a unbroken circle, a wholeness with, that's wishing on a star, looks like it's going to be that person that complete that foundation for a decent future. There's alignment here. There's this is a new beginning in love. I also have the Magician in reverse. So be careful of manipulation. This card in reverse does indicate that. But with the Page of Swords in the upright, you've got a message of truth coming in. You've got logic in this situation. And this is all what's coming toward you, what's coming forward now. And how this all affects how you feel. Oh, nice. Wheel of Fortune in the upright. You feel lucky. And things are turning in your favor. Things are going right. How nice for you. Okay. And what is coming towards you moving forward from there is, they're all Pentacles. How interesting. I've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this is someone that is very self-sufficient, loves beautiful things, but she's sort of like a bird in a gilded cage. And I get the impression that's really not your style right now. But you are sort of kind of hanging on to things tight. 4 of coins in the upright. So you've got the purse strings pulled really tight. And also have the 10 of coins in reverse, meaning that happy life, happy home thing that you're striving for is not there yet. You're getting really close, but in the reverse, you don't have that yet. Okay. Okay, your current focus. You have the Hermit, so you have purposely separated yourself from others right now to think about things. You're doing some soul searching. You want to figure things out before you move forward. You also have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So in the past, you've sort of felt very defensive. You felt like you had to defend your point of view and hold your ground. But you really don't have to do that anymore. That is turned on its head. That's reversed now. Now for clarity, perhaps this is why you're taking your time to think about this. You have the 10 of Swords in the upright. So you've suffered a betrayal, and but you're still feeling the effects of that. But this being a 10, this tells me that this is the end of the cycle. This is not going to get any worse. This is as bad as it gets. But it's the end of it. Now I've got the 9 of Coins here. So this is someone that is doing all right, feeling self-sufficient, feeling like they don't have to partner up if they don't want to. And the Fool in reverse. So be careful with this. You don't want to be foolish. Now the Fool in the upright is a very positive card, but in reverse, it does mean foolish. It means taking risks that you really should be careful and look at all of these options. Don't torture yourself with things that don't exist, but don't be a fool. Oh, and the Queen of Wands. So in the end, Cancer, I'm going to say, what is what you need to do is take your power back. You've gone through sort of letting things affect you. And what you really need to do is say, no, I'm the queen. You will do my bidding. Don't let anybody disrespect you. And yeah, take your throne. Okay, so moving on to Leo. Yeah, we're doing this in the standard order. I haven't seen any super chats come across yet. Maybe I should reiterate. Simple questions answered for $2. I'll answer questions between reads. Three card readings for $5. And for 10, I'll do a 5-card read with clarifiers. Okay. Because these are, of course, these are general reads, so they won't resonate with everyone. But if I focus in on you specifically, it's much more effective. Okay, Leo, September. Okay. Okay, you have the 8 of Swords in reverse. So all those tortured thoughts, all those things that you imagined, all those worst case scenarios that you ran over in your head over and over again, you're finally at a point where you can let that go. You have here the 3 of Wands in reverse, and so this person that you're dealing with, you're really not getting the impression that you can make like a long-term plan with them. In the upright, you're making plans for the future. In the reverse, this is short-term thinking, not long-term thinking. But you also have the 3 of Swords. I usually say 3 of Hearts, but the 3 of Swords. So you're still dealing with an element of heartbreak. And you haven't gotten past this yet. This is something that happened to you a while ago, but it still looms over you. And you've got here the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So this tells me, yeah, you got somebody interested in you, but their tendency is to rush in and rush back out again. Not really good for anybody. Could you point that fan at me more?
I literally like in front of it.
Oh, that's much better. Okay, so how things are about to be for you going forward a little bit. You have the Two of Swords in reverse. So you have a decision coming up that you are not able to make. You have to choose between one thing and another, and you refuse to look at your choices. You're just refusing everything. And you've got the Six of Cups. So this is something coming back from the past. A person from your past, memories from your past, someone perhaps from a past life. And the Nine of Swords in reverse. So you're getting to that point now, moving forward, that you're letting go of that heartbreak, those nightmares, those tortured thoughts, those sleepless nights. Okay, and the effect all this is having on you, how it makes you feel, you are exhausted. You have guarded the gates. You've defended the home turf. You felt like you've been crawling up a hill on your hands and knees, and you feel like you can't go another inch, but you can. This is endurance, and you have it. You feel like it's a real drag that you have to go through all this stuff, but the message here is you can. Okay.
We're gonna attack.
Well, thank you. It's giving me organic gummy treats.
They're actually not sugary.
Yes, they're very good. Okay. Okay. How you're dealing with things. Okay. You're dealing with things in a very creative way, in kind of a young, passionate way. But you also have the King of Wands in reverse. So this passion is, there again, this is a young expression of passion and creativity. And the King in reverse means it isn't as mature as it could be. It's a little bit scattered. It's not quite, it's not quite the king, the leader that it ought to be. And you've got here the Three of Coins in the upright, which is teamwork. So this is how you should be dealing with things moving forward. Okay. So what does happen? What happens moving forward? The World in reverse. So you haven't got closure yet on whatever the situation was in the past, but you don't want to get closure. Oh, wait a minute. No, excuse me. Sometimes it's hard to tell the upside from the downside in this particular card. I don't know if you can see it, but this is the Tower in the upright in the Mystical Tarot from Juliano Costa. It's an Italian deck, and so sometimes it's not very clear to me. But at any rate, I love the imagery in this deck. So the way that you're dealing with things is you're not getting closure. You haven't gotten closure, and you really don't want it. And you really don't feel all that stable financially yet. Okay, so what you need to focus on. Oh, wow. Okay, I've got the Five of Swords in reverse. So this tells me this battle that you feel like you've been in, even if this is a battle within your own self, you don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to. It doesn't have to feel like a war to you or a battle. It isn't. But you do have to look out for someone that's kind of not giving you the whole story. A little bit of deception going on here with the Seven of Swords. I don't get theft out of this card. A lot of readers do, I know, but I just get deception. So you're not getting the whole picture. Okay, now for clarifiers. I've got Temperance, beautiful card. So you need patience going forward. And you've got love coming your way, coming fast. This is Leo, right? And we've got communication coming in. Well, that's good. So we've got patience, love, communication, and and the Queen of Wands, which is fire sign, female. That would be me. Taking my power back. Okay, so that's for Leo. And let's see. Now, you guys, let me know if you prefer separate videos. You know, it takes me about 6 hours to do separate videos and title them all and upload them all and put all the information in. But if I sit down and do them all at once, it's like 2 hours. So if you guys have a preference, if you want me to do separate signs, I'll do it that way. Just let me know in the comment section if you have that as a preference, and I'll do it that way. Oh, and I've decided, because so many people have asked about my my divining rod, which I made myself. I've decided to go ahead and make and sell them. So I don't know what the shipping will be on them yet, but I figure a fair price for that would be like $12. So let me know in the descriptions. Yeah, or send me a comment if that's something you're interested in, and then we can figure out what the shipping is and go from there. Okay, moving on to Virgo. And Ash is ensconced with his iPad. So, okay, so. What you have in common with another person is justice. So this looks like it's a karmic relationship, Virgo. Whoever you and this other person, this person that's in your life, the person that you think of first when you say relationship, this is karma. And I've got here the devil in reverse. So who you're dealing with is getting to a point where they're unbound by something that held them back in the past. It may have been an addiction. It may have been codependency. But in reverse, the devil is letting that stuff go, being unstuck from the stuff that you couldn't get away from in the past, taking your power back. So this person you're dealing with and things happening with them is all good stuff. It's the devil in reverse. And so you are like a new opportunity for them. You represent a new kind of life coming their way. And together you guys can have this new opportunity. And the way that things are affecting both of you right now is you're both seeing your way clear to make plans for the future. The Seven of Pentacles or coins is long-term plans. So this indicates that you're planting your seeds, you're tending your crops, and all you have to do is wait for things to come to fruition. So what's coming up shortly is we've got the Death card. So that means that something negative that was in the past has come to an end. Transformation is occurring. So you've gone into a cocoon and you're turning into that butterfly that you were always meant to be. You also have the Star. So that wish that you've had is coming true. And you've got the Knight of Cups. So you've got a message of love coming in. So yeah, that's very shortly. Coming in fairly fast. Okay. And the effect it's having on you, how it's making you feel, the 8 of Swords. You're worrying about everything. You're thinking about the worst that could happen. Not a good thing to do. Please don't do that. Don't fill your head with worst case scenarios. That's the worst thing you could possibly do. Okay, so how you're dealing with things right now. You're not making a decision right now. You're just sort of saying, well, put the brakes on. Okay, no, nobody come towards me right now. I don't see you. I don't hear you. Leave me alone. But you're letting go of heartache. You've had it in the past, and this is in reverse now. So you're letting go of that. You know it's not serving you any purpose, so let it go. But you still have this depression about it. It's hanging over you. 8 of Cups in the reverse. What you need to focus on. You need to focus on that happy ending, that 10 of Cups, that moving forward, that perfect alignment with that person of your dreams. And this passionate new beginning coming in, this message. So you've got a message of love and you've got a message of passion coming in. Great combo. Okay, now for clarifiers, I've got the natural leadership, King of Wands. It's also passion and creativity. 9 of Wands, we've revisited this one again. It's endurance, you know, standing up for what you believe in and not backing down. And you can do that. You can weather that. And working together with someone to make things happen. For the world, for everything to be complete in your world. So, excellent. Okay, so that's for Virgo. And so we're moving on now to Libra. I'm just reading these comments as they shuffle. Where was I at Virgo now? Now I'm at Libra. I hope somebody's keeping track. I don't know where Divine is this evening. I sent her a message about a half hour ago, or no, longer ago than that I was going to come on. Okay, Libra, relationship, September. Okay. Okay. What you have in common with someone right now, I've got the Page of Wands in reverse. So there's sort of this immature energy that's not really manifesting itself right now. Communication isn't really there. The two of you might be looking at each other, but you're not making a move, either one of you. But you kind of have balance, though. The way that you're dealing with this person, or what's happening between you and this person, it is a balancing act, but you're managing. So, your role in this is their perception is that you're coming towards them with a message of love. But you're saying, take a chill pill. And you want them to temper their passion with patience. So, how this is all affecting you right now. You feel like you're running a marathon. You feel like you need your endurance to weather all of this. Okay. What's coming towards you? I've got the 8 of Coins, or 8 of Pentacles in the upright. So you are perfecting something currently. You're working on something. This is like an apprenticeship but it really just means that whatever it is that you're doing that that's near and dear to you, you're working on it and you're getting it right. But for some reason, you feel kind of stuck. A hanged man in reverse. No, excuse me. This is in the upright. I always do that. So yeah, right now you've got a temporary, stall. You're really unable to figure out which way you need to move. And moving forward, you need that 3 of coins in your life. You need that teamwork. You need someone to work with you to be able to make things happen, to be able to have things come to fruition. Okay. Okay, wow. Moving forward, someone from your past, could be a past life. Yeah, she might be working, huh? 6 of Cups in the upright. So this is someone from your past. Moving forward, this looks like that's returning into your life. This could be soulmate energy. This could even be a person from a previous life. And I got, again, the World. So this is a completion, which I also see with this card, the 4 of Wands in the upright. So this is, you've created a stable foundation now to go on and create a happy home. So your focus right now is to let go of the heartbreak of the past, let go of the tortured thoughts and the sleepless nights. Yep, standing at a crossroads, deciding, okay, which way are we going to go? I get the impression that this isn't you on your own, that this is you and another person. You need to decide where you're going with this. Are you going to turn it into a happy home? Are you going to make it something substantial? Or are you going to miss the opportunity? 4 of Cups is saying that there's some sort of air of indifference about this. Queen of Cups, however, there's a very caring, nurturing, mature energy here, loving energy. So the impression I get is that this really could be a good thing if you could just get it together. The 2 of you seem to be a little bit casual about it right now. Okay, so that's Virgo. No, excuse me, that's Libra. Moving on to Scorpio. I really should check these things off as I go. I never ate those organic gummies that my grandson brought me over. What flavor? Oh, summer strawberry. Annie's organic gummy treats. I have to be careful what I give him, Those are so good. All they need is whipped cream. Grandma knows how to make anything unhealthy. Okay, Scorpio. Okay. Ooh. Wow. Okay, Scorpio. What you have in common with someone else, you're both holding back. You're 4 of Coins. You're not letting it fly. You're both, kind of keeping it close to the vest. However, you are in a pair bond. This is your soulmate. This person you are very well aligned with. You're both keeping it close to the chest. So go ahead and have them, honey. 2 red straws. He's talking about red vines. I told him he could use it as a straw. And ever since then. Anyway.
They do work out.
So there's I've got here the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this is perhaps a business idea that's been stalled or is not coming forward, a job that you were thinking about doing or changing or starting that really hasn't come forward for you. I know that my niece was talking about changing careers, and perhaps September is not the greatest time for that. I also have here the Tower in the upright. So this is how all these things are affecting you, how you feel right now. You kind of feel like things are crumbling around you. And what's coming towards you in the near future is, who is she? Justice in reverse. So it feels like a situation that you're in feels kind of unfair to you. But the reality is you're looking more at what you've lost than what you still have. You're focused on what's gone down the drain and not what still remains. And you feel burdened. 10 of Wands. You feel like you're carrying the weight of the whole relationship on your back. Okay. However, you still feel very caring and loving, and you're really taking the high road. As far as love goes, this is like the highest expression of love, you know, before you get to the, you know, well, like the Lovers or any of those cards. I mean, this is the King of Cups. This is the King of Love. So there's not much higher than that. Okay. The effect it's having on you and how it makes you feel. I feel like I've lost my place, but that's okay. Everything happens for a reason, right? I've got here the Six of Swords in the upright. So if things have been turbulent for you in the past, if you felt like you were in rough waters, things are improving now. This is the effect of all of this, that all this is having on you, is that you're moving towards smoother waters. And how you're dealing with things. You are managing, working very hard and perfecting things, working your craft, and being very loving, being very open about it, being very, here you go, here's your offer. Okay. Moving forward. You have the King of Swords in the reverse. So this is sort of like a tyrant energy, not very nice. That's kind of a shame. This is something that's headed your direction. But, however, you are financially independent. You are the one who holds the key to this whole thing. You are the one that really doesn't need somebody else. So it's your call. You also have the Six of Cups. So you've got so either someone from your past coming back, or these are memories from your past. Your focus right now is temperance, patience, and victory. So the temperance card, temperance card and the Ace of Swords. So this is a truth revealed, victory, and with patience. So you know the direction that you're headed, and you just need to stay the course and keep going. Okay, so you've got as clarifiers here, the High Priestess. All you need to do is use your inner voice. You have an inner voice that tells you what's what. Trust it. It knows. You can weather this storm. 9 of Wands. You've got what it takes to keep going. There is a fair exchange here of give and take. Pretty equal and fair, all in all. And your wish will ultimately come true. So that is for you, Scorpio, for September. Okay, so now moving on to Sagittarius. Now, once again, guys, if you prefer separate videos for each sign, just let me know. Drop it in the comments. Because, you know, I'm flexible. I used to have this album where this guy said, used to be plastic, but now I'm elastic. I'm flexible. I think the name of that album was Sex and Violins. It was Martin Mull. Sex and Violins. Yes. Sometimes he's wise beyond his years. Okay, Sagittarius. Okay. The first card you're getting, this is what you have in common with someone else, what's happening between the two of you. Kind of indifferent. You've got this amazing offer coming to you right straight from the clouds, and you're both like, it doesn't make much sense. And I've also got the Queen of Cups in reverse. So what's happening between you and this other person is here again, you're kind of missing the mark. This relationship that could be very loving, very nurturing, very caring is kind of like not so much. But what you do have in the upright is the Queen of Swords. So this is your perceived role. You are logical, honest, maybe a little on the cold side, but you are someone that doesn't take any garbage. You cut the bull out. Now, how this all affects the way things are with you, I've got the Sun in reverse, which is not as bad as you might think. The Sun in reverse is just a temporary setback. You're still going to have all the wonderful things that the Sun can bring you, but it's just not right now. Okay. What is headed your way? You're dropping petty squabbles. You're not being involved in garbage or arguments or tension. Queen of Wands. So this is a very powerful, passionate, creative energy, very mature. Yeah, you have no reason to put up with petty garbage. You've taken your throne. But you also have the Hierophant in reverse. And that, to me, means very unconventional. Going forward, you're going to be thinking completely outside the box. You're not going about things in the traditional way. You are looking at things a little bit differently. Okay. And how this affects you, how you feel going forward, is you still feel very loving. You still feel very kind of young and carefree, and like you want to, you know, extend an offer of love to the world. You know, you're like, here you go. And in this case, it's a seahorse, which I think is far preferable to a fish. If someone was going to give me a cup, I'd rather it had a seahorse in it than a fish, personally. You know, just saying. Okay. Felt the need to shuffle again. And when you do, you do. Okay. How you're dealing with things. Yeah, this is a kind of a mixed bag, this how you're dealing with things. I've got the Magician here in the upright. So this is a card of action, a card of manifestation, a card of someone that's aware they've got everything at their fingertips. Oh, hello, there you are, Divine. This is someone who knows that they can make anything happen. And this is how you're dealing with things going forward. However, you have the 8 of Cups in the reverse. So this tells me that you really have some dark thoughts, some depression, and you really don't want to go through this. You don't want to hang out for it. But you also have the Strength card. So you have the strength. You can weather the storm. Even if you have these dark thoughts and these, negative feelings, you're going to make it. You're going to be okay. Okay. What you currently need to focus on is you need to focus on your stability. This is the Knight of Pentacles, which is slow and steady. This is getting things done in a meticulous way, not backing down, moving forward. And the 6 of Swords in the upright, moving forward in a positive way, moving towards smoother, easier times. Okay. Okay. 4 clarifiers here. I've got here the 7 of Coins in the reverse. This tells me perhaps you're focused too much on work going forward. So in order to make things work out the way you want, to move towards smoother ride for yourself, don't keep your nose to the grindstone so much because perfection doesn't really exist, and perfection is really the enemy of good. You also have the Knight of Swords coming in. This is coming in fast. This is, knight in shining armor with honesty and truth. But you're like, I'm just so tired, though. Yeah, you're not ready for this fast-moving knight to come rushing in. You're like, just give me a minute. I'm taking a break right now. And you've got the 10 of Swords in reverse. So the betrayal from the past, you're letting it go. That's probably why you need to take this 4 of Swords moment, the self-imposed rest to finally let go of the betrayal that you experienced in the past. Okay, moving on to Capricorn. Divine, Ash was helping me when I started, but he bailed after about 2 signs. And he keeps yelling, you said never mind. That's because he was taking 5 minutes to pull 3 cards. Yes.
5 minutes is almost a long time.
Yeah, 5 minutes is almost a long time.
But I did not.
Okay, Capricorn, relationship, September. Okay, what you have going with another person, what you have in common is the 7 of Wands. So both of you are kind of being adversarial right now, a little bit defensive with each other, feeling like you have to prove a point to each other, like, no, my way's the best, no, my way's the best. Yeah, I hope you smooth that out. Knight of Wands in the upright. So this is a passionate, fast-moving knight, the fastest-moving knight of all, coming in. And this is what you're dealing with this person. So they want to sort of prove their point, but they want to move really fast. And your perceived role, they really don't know what to think right now about you. This is the Moon in reverse. So they're unsure, and so they're a little bit, they're unsure of themselves with you because they really don't know what to make of you. And how this affects the way things are, how you feel. I've got the 6 of Cups in reverse. So you're kind of stuck in the past in your head right now. You're reminiscing an awful lot. So you're thinking a lot more about what was than what is. Okay. What is coming towards you? Okay. 7 of Coins. So this is long-term thinking, making plans for the future, taking all the steps that you need to take to make things go right, and then waiting, because you can't harvest the crops until they're ripe. So you're waiting, Capricorn. And you've realized that all that stuff that you did in the past, all that focus that you had on what you lost was really kind of foolish. And what you need to do, what you know you need to do at this point, is to focus on what you still have and make the most of that. Okay, and how is this all affecting how you feel about things? The Nine of Wands. Once again, you feel like you've been through the mill. You feel like you can't take another step, like you're dragging your ass uphill. But you can make it. You have the endurance. Okay, and how you're currently dealing with things. You're kind of not dealing with things. There's not an equal give and take here, so you're feeling like things aren't really very fair. You are filling your head with worst case scenarios. You're thinking of every bad thing that could maybe possibly happen. And you're not making a decision. Two of Swords in the reverse. You've closed your eyes to it. You refuse to even look. You refuse to make a decision right now. That's how you're dealing with it. You're not dealing with it. Okay, and moving forward from that. Wow. Ten of Cups. Happy, happy, joy, joy. This is an alignment in a relationship, a soulmate energy, a perfect marriage, everything good when you work together with someone to make things happen. And that you will also be abundant. This is a very stable energy. This is, what a group of cards here. Happiness, teamwork, and stability. Nice. That's headed your way. This is also for September, by the way. What am I on? Capricorn? Okay. And what you need to focus on right now. Okay. I have the Empress in reverse here. So this is fertility, and I'm getting that in this case it means your focus is not on ideas right now. You're not really thinking creatively. You're really kind of are thinking really traditional and maybe even stagnant. And in order to move things ahead, you need to think a little bit more creatively. And also have the Tower in reverse. So that tells me you've been resistant to change, and you need to stop doing that. You need to let things be the way they're going to be. If things are going to change, you have to let them change. Yep. You have to let go of the heartbreak that you've experienced in the past. You have to take your power back from the devil that where you felt stuck and like you felt like you couldn't get away from something, you couldn't move forward. You have to make a decision about which way you're going to go. You're at that crossroads, and it's time to figure it out. And then you'll have that 10 of Coins moment. You will have this is not a moment. This is a lifetime. The 10 of Coins is a happy life, a happy home, an abundant life in your old age. This is something you can pass down to your children. That's how good this card is. Okay, so that was for Capricorn. How nice for you. Moving on, Aquarius. Whoops. Ash put a little table next to me with all kinds of stuff on it. It's a 3-legged table. And, they're not real stable. So it just dumped everything on the floor. Okay. For Aquarius for September. Okay. What you have in common with another person. The Emperor in reverse. This is a real stuck kind of energy. The Emperor in reverse is a control freak. This is someone who wants things their way, who's very inflexible, who just wants to sit there, and they won't even get up when you enter the room. So they're disrespectful to other people. That's kind of a really bad way to start, Aquarius. And then I've got the Eight of Cups in reverse. So that tells me you're being very unrealistic. You're dealing with this other person is unrealistic. This is what's happening between you and them. Nobody's really thinking very clearly. You maybe are thinking that you have options that you don't have. And however, the way that you're being perceived is the King of Wands. So you're being looked at like you are a natural leader, like you have everything all figured out, very mature leadership kind of, someone that would be followed easily. But you also have how this all affects the way that you're feeling right now. You've got the Four of Coins in reverse. So you're really holding back. They're holding back. You're holding back. Perhaps it's purse strings you're holding tight to. But it could just be you're not really letting your emotions out. This could very well be. Okay. Going forward, you have the Two of Cups. You've got soulmate energy. You've got a good alignment with another person heading your direction. But you've got, well, rebirth. What is this in the justice? No, not justice. Judgment. See, these Italian decks, they don't say what it is. But anyway, that's what it is. So this is, you're really not marching to the beat of your own drum right now. You're kind of doing things that other people want you to do the way that other people want you to do it. And with that as a backdrop, you're not going to win. This is the Ace of Swords in reverse. So this is defeat. This is not really getting what you want out of life. This is losing. The effect it has on how you feel is indifferent. But being Aquarius, this is real easy for you. You disconnect from your feelings, and you're just like, don't really care. I'm going to miss an opportunity. So what? And let's see. How are you dealing with things? You're not being very patient about them. And you thought that someone really wasn't being completely honest with you. This is the Seven of Swords in reverse. The reality was they weren't being dishonest with you. I'm not sure why you had that perception, but you're still waiting for someone to come and complete your three-sided foundation. Three of Wands. You're waiting for someone to come in and complete the picture. Okay, what's happening moving forward? Oh, the Sun. So this is like everything. This should be at the end of the reading, frankly. This is everything that could possibly go right, going right. This is a passionate message coming in, creative energy, youth. I mean, that kind of energy. But yet you've got the King of Swords in reverse, which is almost like the Emperor in reverse. It's inflexible, it's cold, it's very logical, yes, but it's very unfeeling. Okay, what you need to focus on. Okay, Death in reverse. You need to let go of the past. You need to understand that what was, and that's all there is to it. And there's no changing it. And so let it go. And the Seven of Coins. Maybe focus on something else. Focus on your work. Focus on perfecting something. You know, take up a hobby. Play an instrument. With clarifiers, I'm seeing that you're not having any trouble financially. It looks as if your financial independence is in your future. You're not going to have any need to have anyone else in your life. But your energy is somewhat scattered right now. With the Knight of Swords in reverse, you're not really focused right now. Or what? That's not right now. This is going forward. The Queen of Swords in reverse. So you've got swords all over the place. You've got the Queen and the King of Swords in reverse. There again, this is a lack of feeling and a real cold energy. And betrayal. And financial loss. You know, I don't want to just keep pulling cards. But for Aquarius, this is not looking happy. Except I don't understand what's happening moving forward. The first card we got in that line was the Sun. But then the clarifiers are all kind of negative. Okay. I'm going to stop right there. This is a new beginning financially and perhaps some sort of new opportunity coming your way. So I'm going to leave it at that, Aquarius, and I'm moving on to Pisces.
Is that the 12th sign?
Pisces is the 12th sign. That's right.
Okay.
He's so happy now.
It's taking forever.
Oh, gosh. I'm down to 21% battery life.
You better turn to that computer.
I better hurry up.
Yeah,
Okay, Pisces, September. Okay. What you have in common with another person is the Queen of Cups in reverse. So this normally would be a very caring, loving energy, but in the reverse, it's sort of does not indicate that. I mean, the energy is kind of misplaced right now. It's there, but it's kind of upside down. What you do have is passion. Could you turn that down, honey? So yeah, you've got a passionate message coming in. And so yeah, this is the Knight. Ouch. This is the Knight of Wands in the upright. Now this is a Knight that's very fast moving, even overwhelming. You also have the Empress in reverse. So, this is a creative block. This is creativity not coming through. Fertile ideas not really happening. So,
what the heck?
And how this affects this is the way that you're being perceived as a creative block. And the way that this affects things now, doesn't really make sense to me, but the Ten of Cups in the upright. You feel a real connection with someone. You feel a real alignment with them, a soulmate kind of energy, a happy life. Okay. What is headed your way?
What?
Is the King of Pentacles in the upright. So this is stability. This is abundance. This is someone who's really very well grounded and very mature. You also have the Tower in reverse. So this is, once again, resistance to change. Things that really weren't working need to change, but you're having a hard time, you know, letting go of the past. Three of Swords in the reverse, meaning it's time to let go of the heartbreak and heartache. And let's see. The effect all this is having on how you feel, the Devil in reverse. So you've taken your power back. So this feels like a mixed bag to you. This feels kind of off and strange, but you've let go of the heartache and you're taking your power back. You anything that had you stuck in the past, you're letting go of. Okay. How you are dealing with things. You've got the Eight of Coins in the reverse. This is over focus on work, focus on perfection, which can be going too far. You do, however, have the Knight of Swords in the upright. So this is a very fast-moving energy coming towards you, very honest, maybe brutally honest. But that's a message coming towards you. But you've got the Two of Swords in reverse, which tells me that you're not ready to make a decision right now. Okay. Okay. So moving forward, what happens is a new opportunity coming your way. It could be a new job, but in any case, it's a new opportunity, a new message, something new starting. Two of Wands, making a decision, making a choice about which direction you want to go. And the Six of Coins, a very fair exchange, equal give and take. Okay, now what your focus should be moving forward is Temperance and the Ten of Coins. So what you have here is patience and looking at a very long-lasting, sustained, good relationship, an abundant relationship, something that you can really count on. Now for clarity, I've got the Eight of Wands in the upright. So this is communication, fast-moving communication coming in. Six of Wands. So this is victory, conspicuous victory. You've got Six of Cups. Someone from your past coming back in, perhaps. Someone from your childhood or even from a past life. And the Seven of Coins. So this is long-term thinking. So that really echoes the Ten of Coins to me also, because that tells me that you've taken heed of this advice and you've planned ahead and you're going to have that good, abundant life. Okay. That's Pisces, and that's the end of all the signs. And my back is killing me, so and I didn't really see any super chats come on, so I guess I'm done for the evening. And yes, there are no questions or no super chats. I explained in the beginning. I think I explained actually a little after the beginning too. If there were any simple questions, I could answer for $2. I could do a mini read, 3 cards for $5, and $10 for a 5-card read with clarifiers. So if anybody has anything that they want to ask before I shut this down, let me know. because I'm about to hit end stream. Ah. Okay, well, thanks all, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Grandma?